Gamelot 331 here, and something has happened. Something that happened that... Camelot 331 here, and something has happened. Something that pretty much proves what we already know about GameStop. A delicious viral video that was promptly deleted, and I mean deleted immediately, and I know why. I know exactly why. But this video pretty much detailed what exactly is going on at GameStop. And that's not all, boys. All right, it's a double feature because GameStop's been lying to you forever, okay? And we have freaking dozens, maybe over 100 employees cooperating it right now today. So we're gonna get into the sauce, and you're gonna like the sauce because it's real damn spicy. You ain't gonna be able to ship for a week, and when you do, it's gonna be like lava, straight burning the brown eye to hell and back. But it'll remind you of the hard work that you put in the day before sharing this video because I'm shadow banned. So make sure you like it. Make sure you give your boys some love. Follow me on locals down below for exclusive streams and all that good jazz. But boys, let's get into the sauce. The sauce, yeah. So let's just get our toes a little wet just for some fun. This person got fired at GameStop. And you know what they did when they got fired? They canceled every one of their pre-orders, totaling $614. Man, I tell you what, every time I see this, it makes my booty hole just tingle with glory. A little taste of the glory. See what it tastes like. Delicious. Oh my gosh. Stuff was never coming in anyway. Resident 4 Remake was out of our hands. I tell you what, boys. What a glorious sight to behold. And every time, man, that's one thing that sucked about being a manager there is, you know, I was in charge of this whole numbers game. So when an employee got in trouble or they left or some shit, I knew, hey man, I got to cancel 38 I'm like, oh, well, there goes my whole week. And now I'm going to get yelled at by the DM as if it's in my control, but they don't care. But guess what? There's no AC. I really hate how half of my outlets don't work. And my AC doesn't work, and it's 87 degrees in my store, and this company has the audacity to say, just expense some fans and drink some water, boys. No, F that. This store will be closed the rest of the day. Close it down and put up a sign on the door explaining exactly why you're closed, and that the higher-up said you could do it. Oh, also let OSHA know they might be interested in learning about the lack of AC. So, a little tidbit for you. From my understanding, AC does not have a rule or a regulation around AC. They only have a recommendation. So that's not really going to matter. They should, probably, because people be dying left and right at Lowe's and Home Depot and shit. But it's fine. But it's fine. Because the numbers write-ups are here. Is anyone else getting written up basically weekly now? I'm now having the third one. And they're like definitely a new evolution of Ace in the job here. Is anyone else experiencing this? I might legit quit, and you should. You should. A policy write-up is hard to get fired from. Shit. They'll just say you did something else, man. They'll just say you did something else. Okay, so what they mean by this, guys, what they mean real quick, for some clarification, a performance write-up at a store like GameStop means you're not getting all the wins. What does that mean? You're not getting your GPGs, your one-year warranties, your PRPs, your one-year warranty for console. You're not getting your Pro card, which does jack shit for you nowadays and also costs $25 for some weird reason now. So they're not getting enough of those. Pre-orders, of course, even though there's no benefit to pre-ordering a game, especially not at GameStop, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. They're also not getting those. And, you know, a cacophony of other things, which I don't think is the right word, but I heard it in a creepypasta and I like the word. So the cacophony of all them things. Oh, that's your performance. So if they're not doing the right thing, then they're getting performance write-ups. And this also includes pre-owned games and whatnot. Stuff that would generally impact your profit, you know, your profit margin, which that's just used games, but it's whatever. Anyways, is there a way to anonymously speak to HR though? I have some serious issues with my DM's moral behavior, and today he crossed the line. I'd like to speak to someone about it, but I'm afraid they'll just cut me from bringing up mistreatment and forced bundling. I'm thinking about calling the hero line posted in the bathroom. Now look, I'm gonna tell you what you probably already know. HR exists for almost all these companies probably. They are not there to protect you. They're there to protect the company from a lawsuit. Likely, when you call HR, that's going to get you fired if you're a lower level employee and you're not field manager. So, that being said, the hero line at GameStop is a anonymous line, which is not usually anonymous, to be honest. And you're going to call it, you're going to give your complaint, they're going to ask who you are, you're going to tell them who you are, and they're going to report that to your district manager. So let's say you have a problem with your district manager and they slapped your ass cheeks for some reason, and that's definitely not okay. You call the hero line. The hero line's going to call your district manager and tell them the guy that slapped your ass cheeks, and then they're going to fire you. So yeah, it's a really bad situation. That's just how these places are stacked up, unfortunately. But corporate just keeps trying to F me and I'm mad, okay? And they're not doing it in the way I would like. It says I worked for GameStop multiple times over the last decade and for years at a time. This time around, when I got asked to return as an ASL, it was due to the current ASL, who I trained a replacement before I left, was out on medical leave. Okay, very important. I personally great friends and said yes to come help out since I'm good friends. However, corporate said they said I needed to be a temp ASL, and they're now paying me $3 less than what I was making before. $12 an hour. Shocking, right? I am not eligible for holiday pay as well because, shocking, I'm a temp ASL. I'm not eligible for any PTO because, why, again, I'm an ASL, and this has been going on for, I think it says 4 months, and they're going to do it for the next 8 months. Over a year. If they ever offer you a temp position at GameStop, don't take it, because they will use you as long as possible and give you zero benefits. That's how they get around that. I would leave immediately. Corporate's not going to do shit. No one's going to do anything for you. They are screwing you, and you accepting the position screwed yourself immediately. And no one knows. I mean, it's not your fault. You don't know, but they know, and they wrung you out. But the most important thing, okay, up to this point, is GameStop's been lying to you for a long time. And a lot of people, we've been talking about this for years, man. And a lot of people will claim this is a conspiracy. It's an evil conspiracy, like the frogs and stuff. This is what's going on. Sneak in a GPG or PRP. I just recently left the company, but was wondering if anyone else's store leader or district leader suggested adding 1-year warranties onto transactions without you asking, and then having to only remove it when the customer asks you to. Likely, they won't know what it is, right? Or they won't notice, right? This is called the assumptive approach. Now, the actual assumptive approach is assuming somebody wants a thing and then expressing that it's on their transaction before you ever do anything. But of course, GameStop regional leaders and everyone else, probably executives too, let's be honest, they want you to do a little bit more of an assumptive approach where you just don't tell them unless they complain about it. I have released videos talking about this for 4 years. My experience with it. I was called a fraud and I was called a liar all the way up until now. Let's look at this comment section just real quick, shall we? DM gave us instructions to put pro memberships on and only inform people once they noticed. Although I didn't do it at my location, my DM basically promoted it using a method called bundle with integrity. Yes, they've been doing it for a while. My DL, and SL told me to do this. Shocking. This person says call the hero line. Again, they're not going to do anything. They're just going to notify your DM. This is kind of like the unfortunate ignorance of the employees working there. They have no idea what the hero line is. They think it's like something that's going to help them. They're just going to tell your DM that you're telling on them. You're tattling. That's pretty much the whole thing. So yeah, if that doesn't prove it, man, like everybody's corroborating this shit. Everyone. But that brings me to something very important, guys. There was a viral video. Okay. There was a viral video that came out. And it completely exposed what we already know about GameStop, but what people in, let's say, like, I guess, individuals in whatever forums you want to look at, say that GameStop's just on the up and up and they're doing great and it's the best place ever and they're making tons of profit. Well, a viral video came out exposing everything. And it was promptly deleted because GameStop came down and said, delete that shit immediately. Let's take a look at this. You can see the thumbnail right here from screenshots. It says, have you ever wondered what it's like working at GameStop? No one, every day. It says, never thought I would be the one to quit, but it was boring AF. GameStop worker says no one comes in all day. I love how I was constantly berated for being on my phone in an empty store with nothing to do. Let me put some clarification on my situation. I was going to be let go before I walked out at GameStop when HR said I sat at my desk at 8:30 a.m. an hour and a half before the store opened, and that constituted a break, meaning I was stealing hours. And they're getting on to this person because they're on their phone in an empty store with nothing to do. They want you to act like you're working. I don't know what this is, because a lot of companies do this, right? They won't give you a stool to sit on, even if you're hurt or have a problem or some kind of disability. They don't care, right? And they want you to go into your store even when there's nothing left to do. All tasks are complete, and they want you to just act like you're working on camera. For who? Who does this help? It says GameStop has gone through several changes over the past years after facing a decrease in sales, dwindling store traffic, and a hot controversy over the stock woes in 2021. The company's fate has come into question after one of its employees went viral on TikTok for revealing that there's just no damn customers. And if you look, there's actual GameStop employees in the comment section. I work at GameStop, and this is accurate. I used to memorize the ads because that's all I got. It says I always hear about GameStop getting less and less business. I don't understand how it's been permanently closed, how it's not being permanently closed down. How do they stay in business? It's just investors, man. The company doesn't make any money. They just fire people to get a profit. That's how we work now. And this viral video has exposed it and was promptly deleted. It's wild. It's wild. There is no evidence that this video exists now. I looked everywhere, boys. If you can find it, send it to me. If you enjoyed this video, get the hell on it, doggone it. Have you ever been lied to and they put a 1-year warranty on your transaction? Have you ever worked at GameStop and they tried to make you do that? Have you worked anywhere and they tried to make you do that? Comment down below. Share it for your boy. Help out all your friends. Get the hell on it, doggone it. Because this is spicy info, and I'm very, very surprised this is going on still there. So until next time, get the hell on it, doggone it. Bye. Yeah.